All right, hello there, and welcome to another little Bow Beats live stream. If you're watching this offline after it aired, this is just a little Q&A hangout this afternoon here in Swedish time. I don't know what time it is where you are at, so there's not that much going on here today in this little live stream. Just gonna see who checks in and see if there's any questions that I should answer, and just hang out and talk synths. So let's see if everything is coming through nicely. Let's see there. Timber. Hello there, mate. Is it Timber from the email, right? Maybe? Let's see here. So just a kind of a hangout stream today, this afternoon. Just seeing if anybody's on and wants to chat, and yeah. Nice. Thank you. And thank you, Timber, for the samples. Timber, a viewer, hooked me up with some really cool samples from the Jomox Alpha Bass, which I thought was really cool, and he actually agreed that I could share them with the patrons, so that was really cool. I got some nice feedback also from some people who checked them out, Timber, so that's cool. Hope everything is good on your end. Let's see here. So I don't really have anything planned in particular for today's little stream. It's kind of an odd hour. Maybe I should have waited until the evening to stream, but you know, I had a little time to kill, and yeah, why not live stream a bit? I know that there's a bit of problem with like the notifications for the live stream as well, so let's see who tunes in. So currently this week my family is away. They're at the cabin, and I've had a lot of time working on videos and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Got some nice clickbaity stuff planned for you all. Frey is here as well. Good seeing you. I'm not sure. Are you new to the live stream, Frey, or have you been here before? I'm not entirely sure if I recognize the username. Yeah, thank you, Timber. That's awesome. Really dug the samples. I haven't been able to test the Alpha Jomox Bass, that's the name. I haven't been able to test it. I know a lot of people like it and swear by it, so that's pretty cool. The Shield Panda is here as well. Local Technique says, oh, a wild bow appears. Yeah, Local. I thought I'd just kind of tune in, live stream a little bit. Didn't really have that much else going on today. Rocking the Boog sweater, t-shirt today. Not sweater. That my man Richard sent me. So yeah, we were talking a little bit about the Jomox Alpha Bass. Looks like, let me show you if somebody doesn't know what it looks like. Maybe Timber, could you give us a little rundown maybe? How do you like it? Is it worth getting? I've heard really good stuff about it. I just haven't had the time to test it out. Asaya is here as well. Slaughterhouse is here. Good morning, Slaughterhouse. Good afternoon here in Sweden. A little live stream before supper, you could call it. Slaughterhouse asks, Nathan Wood is here as well. Nathan asks, what do you think is a good first keyboard synth for someone on a budget? Doug B, good seeing you, mate. So a good starter synth, you know, I have my... Wait, I gotta check so pants are on, you know, in this heat. But yeah, my Korg should be paying me for this. The Minilogue I think is a solid starter synth if you want a keyboard. Now it's mini keys, or sort of mini keys at least. I'm not sure, but it's cool. It's good. I think it's like a solid starter synth for sure. And if you don't want something analog, you could check out like the Ultra Nova maybe from Novation. I think that's pretty cool as well, and you should be able to find it used at a good price. Martin Orman says, hey boo, nice to see you on this hot summer day. Yeah, it's really warm. Just thought I'd live stream a bit, see who tunes in, and just say hi to people. If somebody's new here, if you're new in the live stream, if it's your first time, be sure to let us know in the chat. Nathan, this is the Minilogue. It's polyphonic. It's 4 4-note polyphonic. And if you want more, you could check out the DeepMind 6 and the DeepMind 12 as well. Those should be kind of nicely priced for a beginner if you don't want to spend too much. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Timber says, the alpha base is very versatile machine with its own character. I usually never read manuals, but I had to dig into the manual for this one to find out some stuff. Yeah, it's very cool. But once you get in the workflow, it's great. Yeah, I've kind of seen people compare it to Electron Gear because of that. Timber says, I love that the alpha base doesn't sound like anything else, and it also gives some happy accidents at the times which is awesome. It's super flexible. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely up there among stuff I'd like to try. Enki says he's a noob to the live stream. So welcome here, Enki, to the live stream. Today it's literally what the title says. I'm just hanging out with you guys, answering some questions if there's anything. I still haven't figured out the live streaming schedule, if I'm going to live stream regularly and what that would mean. I just think I have too much on my plate right now anyway, so we'll see. Matt Greer is here as well. What's up, Matt? Matt, do you have any new music you'd like me to share with the stream? If so, send me a message on Facebook, Matt. I think I've seen you post some new stuff. So if you want to, just send me a message on Facebook and I'll check in a little while and we can listen to it on stream if you have something online that you want to share. Funny enough, Matt Greer, one of the first people kind of I connected with in the online music community or hardware synth community. He is actually featured in one of my most popular videos, my top 3 synths video, where Matt plays the Bass Station 2 because it was before I owned one. Yeah, so Enki, welcome here. And if anybody else is new, sometimes I just live stream and chat a bit with everybody. So that's what we're doing today. Kind of answering questions, whatever is on your mind. I have like ideas for different types of streams. But honestly, it's the consistency that kills me. Kind of keeping it consistent. It's not that easy because of I think it falls back on the fact that I have small children, and I think that the other video production I can schedule it around how my family is doing, but live streams, you gotta be there. So sometimes it's difficult to fit it in. Paranormal Fish is here. Paranormal. Hey, are you new here as well? I'm not sure if I've seen your nickname in the chat before. Maybe I have. It's a very cool nickname. Yes, it's a stream. So sometimes I live stream, just hang out, answer questions. I don't always release the live streams afterwards. So I just release them to the patrons over on patreon.com/bowbeats if you want to check it out. Links are in the bio. And yeah, the idea is just to kind of answer questions. Inky Blue, what's up? Let's see here. I saw some question about Kuro Puppy says, yo, Bow Beats, you're right. The mono has some nice bass, but I need some lead sounds. Do you have an idea? I tried a DX7 reface, but didn't work out. Like, if we're talking like big leads, I think like something like the Mother 32, the Sub 37, the Sub Fatty, those are really cool like lead synths. I think you can't go wrong with a Moog, but of course it's not as versatile. Those are monophonic or duophonic synths, so maybe you should also check out. You could check out maybe a Behringer DeepMind or an Ultranova is like a go-to synth for me to recommend. I think is very solid. I mean, for leads, I guess it depends. Like what I love about, like my Mother 32 gets a lot of love from me for bass and lead. The Sub 37 I haven't used as much lately. I think if anything is on the shopping block to be sold, it's the Sub 37 simply because I'm really not using it enough, even though I really love the character on it. But it's a very, very solid lead synth. Local Technique asks, Bo, I have one question. Any idea why we can't parameter lock MIDI channels with the Digitone? No. Or how do you mean parameter lock MIDI channels? You can't parameter lock the changes, or? You can parameter lock some CC changes on the Digitact at least. I haven't used the Digitone's MIDI channels that much. So which changes can't you parameter lock? Donovan asks, Bo, have you spent any more time with Roland SEO2? I own one and I love it personally. Yes, I have. I haven't touched the sequencer that much. I think it seems like a solid sequencer and a lot of fun. But I don't really enjoy like the onboard sequencers on most synths. But I'd like to kind of give it a little bit more of a shot and see if I enjoy it. But the sound of it is really cool. I hope to use it. I'm doing a video for Reverb where I'm going to build like different hardware synth setups, at least 2 different. And I hope to use the SEO2 in one of the videos because it's small and it fits on camera really well, but also because it sounds really good. Alex, good colors. Good seeing you. Richard Laux is here as well. Good seeing you, mate. Daniel Birch is here. Inky Blue. Mark Norman. John Hayes is here as well. Haynes. How do you say it? Haynes. John Haynes, I think. Good seeing you, good people. So yeah. Seems also like I'll probably be going to England, to London sometime soon for a little something. I can't tell you more. It's very secretive, but yeah, looks like Bo Beats is hitting the road. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when that's coming up. Oh, Local, can't you change the MIDI out channel? Are you sure? Set a different MIDI out channel per step. Yeah, I don't know if that's like complicated or anything technically, but yeah. Matt Greer, awesome. Matt, I'm checking out Facebook right now. Awesome. So usually when I stream, I also try and kind of promote somebody or something. Matt Greer is a good friend of mine, and I'm just gonna see here. And he just released an EP, so let's have a little. Let's see here. I'm just gonna. Whoopsie. So let's have a listen to this. Matt Greer is one of my first like music friends from the hardware synth scene. So let's have a listen here to his video, and I'm going to share it in the chat as well. Let's just let's check it out. I'm gonna DJ and jump a little. Let's see here. This is some music from Matt Greer. So, we're listening to some music from Matt Greer. I'll go ahead and I'll drop this link here in the chat. Here's the link to Matt's video with the music from his new EP. Very cool electronic music, and like I said previously, Matt has helped me out with a video in the past. He played the Bass Station 2 in the video My Top 3 Synths. I see some more people here. George is here as well. Tyler Allen Johnson is here as well. Go and smash the like button on Matt's video, and yeah. And I see, let's see here, did I miss anybody? Interpolit is here as well. What's going on? Not much, kind of just hanging out, answering questions. We're listening to some stuff. Matt sent me some cool stuff that we were listening to. Mr. Basic is here as well, good seeing you. Travarsi, always good seeing you as well. Michael Bath is here. RGC Music is here as well. Somebody said that cassettes suck, somebody said that cassettes rule, and somebody said that they only listen to 96 kilohertz. Tyler, good taste. No, but seriously, cassette is all the rage right now, that's for sure. When am I going to sell my Minilogue? Yeah, I'll have a video on that topic soon. Black mats? What? Interpolate, what's that? I must have missed that. What's black mats? Have I missed some kind of cool news? Studio Geek 32 asks, how is it, Bo? Well, everything is good on my end. It's warm, it's summer, and I've been working on some new clickbaity videos for you all, and also some music. I hope to showcase kind of the song. So here's an idea. I wanted to get some input on this idea. Because some people, you know, don't think I really make music, even though there's music in every single video. And I'm actually working on finishing up a song that you guys have heard in another video of mine with, yeah, I made it with the Eurorack stuff, and I played it here on stream as well. And I was thinking, because I saw Woody, so it's good, if you don't know Woody Piano Shack, who I featured in my latest video, he has a contest going on, a remix contest, and I'm actually one of the judges for that. And I was thinking that having like some kind of remix contest and maybe even getting some kind of prizes for it, that would be cool, and do something on my channel in the future. So I was thinking of doing a release video for my next song, kind of behind the scenes, how I made it with the Euro rack and the Digitact and the process behind it. And from there, do a follow-up video about like a remix competition, or have that in the video as well, and do some kind of, you know, me giving out the stems for the song and letting people remix it and featuring that in a video, maybe with some celebrity guests or guest judges or something. So yeah, give me your thoughts. Does that seem like a fun idea? And the song, if you don't know, let me see if I have it. Do I have the song here? I think I have the song. So the song that we would be remixing, if we're doing it, would be this one. Yeah, so if we do some kind of remix, it'll probably be this song here, because I know a lot of you guys have been positive about this tune of mine, and I think you guys could probably mix it up pretty cool. So yeah, I'm still working on the track. Like I haven't decided exactly, you know, in what direction I want to take it in certain areas. Like I have a breakdown I'm working on, but I think it'd be fun, because I think it would be a pretty kind of clean track. Like it's not too messy, not too much going on, like pretty straightforward, a little old school in certain regards. But I think some of the sounds and the bass in particular is fun, and I think you guys could probably mix it up and do something really cool with it as well. So yeah. So let me see here what you guys are saying. Mimo, good seeing you, mate, as well. Weird Music, good seeing you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So people seem positive. Yeah. Let me see, Interpolette. What did you say about the black mats? Hosa Technologies here as well. Hosa, who has been supporting the Eurorack series with some cool cables, which is good, because you need cables. Otherwise, you can't get any sound out of the Eurorack. So that's awesome. Good seeing you here, Hosa, as well. Let's see here. Mark is here as well. Good seeing you, Mark. Paranormal Fish wants some opinions on the Bastel Castle. I've been looking for a noise synth, but I don't want to spend much on one, so the Castle looked like a good option. I haven't tried the Castle myself. I know a lot of people like it. I have the Bastel Dude mixer and the Micro Granny 2 here. I should probably still do like a video on the Micro Granny separately. I've used it in a few videos, I think. But so far, like from my experience, at least from Bastel stuff, it's very solid. Synth Seeker is here. Late to the party, Hybo, ready for the bait. Yeah, we got some clickbait lined up for you guys here. Lucas Castillo asks, hey Bo, thoughts on the Machine MK3? Only that it's very solid. I have it over here somewhere. The sound card is okay. It's not like the super best latency or anything. Like it's, you're paying for a MIDI controller and software integration, which is really tight, and you get a sound card, and you're not paying that much for the sound card. So overall, like it's a very solid purchase. Like it's very, like the big reasons not getting it would be that you don't enjoy the Machina workflow, and you know, then you shouldn't get it. But if you enjoy the software aspect of Machina, it's very solid. Okay, yeah. 10-year lightning pack, black mats. Let me check it out here. Mutable instruments, black mats. Here, is there anything about it? Maybe I'm stupid, but I'm not seeing anything here. Oh well, I guess there's... Oh, make noise. Sorry. Sorry. See, my brain, it's too warm. Make noise, of course. Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking clouds. It's the heat. I'm telling you guys. It's so warm in Sweden right now. Black mats. Thank you guys. Good thing I have you. All right. Let's see here. How warm is it? So it varies. Today it's been a little bit, but I'd say like, I don't know. It's like here indoors. I'd say like indoors, where I'm sitting now, it's something like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 15 degrees Celsius. It means it's very hot in Sweden. Yes, clever. Black. Okay. That's why. See, I'm so slow today. Black clouds, black mats. Super confused today. So confused. So confused. Just checking. Yeah, good that you guys keep tabs on me and keep me straight. Let's see here. Search on lightning pack. Okay. Make noise lightning pack. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I was so confused. Okay, so we're talking about this. As a part of our ongoing 10-year celebration, we're offering a limited number of 10-year lightning packs. The pack costs $310 plus shipping and contains black and gold mats, a teleplexer, and your choice. Let's see here. And your choice of mod t-shirt. Okay. Oh, okay. But it's still the same mats, right? It's just a different... Is it a different... Is there anything different about it? Or the look of it? Yeah, I guess you guys can tell me. Black mats is better. Just black faceplate. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So there's a new black faceplate for mats. Maybe it's sold all out already. Not sure. So that's cool. Yeah, I use Celsius in Sweden. Yeah, for sure. I'm always but most of my viewers are from, or a lot of the viewers are from America, so often I calculate it. MR says, "Yay, procrastination day." Is it for you? For me, I've been fairly productive actually today and the day before. Working on a new video about the next. I'm not sure if it's the next video I'm going to release, but I actually had a really cool question. Like when I did my latest video about the synths I sold, I got the question like, what synth would I never sell? So the next video will be about the synth I would never sell. It'll also be like a bit of a demo of it. And yeah, I think it's going to be a fun episode. Kind of working hard at making the episodes fun. Oh yeah. Okay, so George, good question. Hungry Robert pedal. Hungry Robot modular pedals. So George is asking about these ones here. Let's see here. So this is Hungry Robot pedals, and he also has these modules which you power with, I get like pedal power supplies. And as you can see, VCO, looping ADSR, clockable LFO, sample and hold, CV keys, VCF, dual VCAs, yeah, a sequencer as well, mixer, output module, multiplier, slew limiter, I suppose, attenuverter. And I think these are pretty cool. I think Knobs has made a video on it. I think it's for Moog Audio. And yeah, I think this is a pretty cool idea. I really like this. So I have actually talked to the guy behind these modules, and it could be possible that I'll be checking them out sometime this autumn. So if you're on the fence about getting them, you could wait, and I'll probably make some kind of video about them, because I thought they were pretty cool. I like the whole idea of like small modular pieces that interface with your rack, but not necessarily, you don't necessarily need to use them with your rack. So I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, so George, to answer your question, George asks, any chance to review those? And the chances, yeah, the chances are good. I've been talking to the manufacturer, and he's kind of out of stock at the moment, but as soon as he can send some over, he probably will. And that's awesome, because I think it's also very cool. What I really like to do, and something I want to focus more on moving forward, is actually doing more videos about like the indie stuff. So if you know about any indie or small manufacturers that have cool stuff that you'd like to see me check out, don't be afraid to kind of tweet at me, Bo Beats Music over on Twitter, or Instagram me, or send a message on Facebook. Maybe you have developed something that you'd like me to check out. Just get in touch. I don't take any fees or anything to do something for an indie developer. Like I don't charge anything to check out your stuff. Some people like ask me like, how much do you charge? But because it's like, when I want to like check out something from a small developer, I think that it's a lot of fun just getting the information out there. If it's something that I think is interesting, I know you guys might find it interesting, and I think it's also, I think I said this in a previous video, that I really enjoy the aspect of kind of helping out. You know, I don't think like the big companies need my help to sell their shit, but I think that like for the small developers, I think us as a community, and if I can show their stuff in a good light, it's just a lot of fun seeing like a small company get a few more sales or something. I think it makes me sleep very well at night. I think it's a good cause, I think. So if you know about stuff that you think, maybe you have a friend who does something, just send me a message. There's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, Instruo. I've been checking them out, for sure. Like, I totally know about their stuff. I think they have some of the most beautiful Eurorack stuff. Because I'm shallow, I to me, how something looks is very much part of the appeal. So look here. I mean, I think this is just beautiful, like beautiful design. It's not the kind of clean looking mutable instruments kind of hipster look. Not in a bad way, it's just that they have this very clean look. This is more, I think, very earthy, like very beautiful, elegant look. And I'm sure I've seen a few videos about them. I'm sure they're pretty good. So yeah, could be possible that I check something out from them in the future. At the moment, I'm sort of taking it chill with the Eurorack stuff. Just working on a few videos about it. What do I think about the synth company Modal Electronics? Modal are cool. Let's see. Wasn't it Modal that did Modal Electronics? They're releasing the Sculpt, which seems really cool. This one here. And yeah, they have the Craft synth and everything. So yeah. And didn't they make that other one? So I've checked out, yeah, so Modal also does the Craft synth and the Craft rhythm. And I've actually reviewed the Craft rhythm and I thought it was kind of cool. It's a little bit of an odd thing because you need a computer or a tablet or something with it. I would have much preferred them to go full standalone. Oh, I see we got a little super chat from Donovan here as well. Let me just wait. Is it up or down? Let's see here. Donovan says, heck yeah, discover the power of the Roland SEO2. Rawr, lol. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Donovan, for the super chat. And yeah, the Roland SEO2. It's... Where did I put it? Here. For you, Donovan, it's here. The SEO2. Yeah, I think it's for me it's the definite, like, the apex of the boutiques. Like, I think it's a really cool boutique synth. It's definitely the one that I was most interested in. Oh, Matt, you backed the Sculpt? I was thinking of backing the Modal Sculpt, but honestly, to be honest, like, I can't have more stuff here. Like, I have, like, no kidding. Like, some people thought I was like just poking fun when I said I sold some stuff, but I really have to think about the space here. I don't really have the space for all the stuff, and yeah, it's a luxury problem. But I mean, there's so many cool Kickstarters and new small synths and stuff that you could pick up. But yeah, let me just see here. Matt asks, Bo, any plans to review the new little twisted electron things? So this is a good question. Good question, Matt. Good question. It's almost like you've been keeping tabs on me, what I've said in the past. So Matt is asking about these ones here. These are the twisted electrons, Happiness and UACid 8. And to answer your question, Matt, yes. These should be en route, so I can check them out. I've talked to the manufacturer, the guy behind them, and I said I would do a video or two on his devices because I thought they were pretty cool. I saw some demos of them, and I don't really have anything like the Happiness, this kind of low 8-bit kind of synth. So why not? So yeah, it could be fun to check him out. JJS asks, how do you find those patch blocks? I saw it in one of your photos. So here's, just see if I don't break anything. So I'm working on a portable mini setup, and I'm using two of the patch blocks. This is the mixer and this is the filter. It's an analog filter. It's a low pass and band pass filter, switchable here with the knob. The build quality is really well, at least the finish is really iffy. It's like, it's not even close to something like a pocket operator. It's really plasticky, super plasticky. That's the big downside, and the knobs doesn't feel good at all. Like they have a lot of resistance to them, but yeah. But the sound, the filter actually sounds really cool, and the mixer also works. You can also record into a little, where is it? Like a micro. Can I make it focus? Yeah, focus. You can see micro SD card, but I haven't tried it much, and what I've heard is that the recording is a little so-so. But yeah, I'm using those for a setup. I want to do a video on a portable battery-powered setup. Let's see here. Cultivar says it's the best because it's actually analog. Are you talking about the filter? Oh yeah. Okay, you're talking about the SEO2. Yeah, the SEO2 is amazing. Luke Cage is here as well. Good seeing you, Luke. He says the SEO2 is the best boutique from Roland by far. I think so. Like, and I've talked to a ton of people, and a lot of them are hyped about it. Yeah, Interpolette, if we're talking about the mini jams, like they are, like I don't usually call things toys, but like I don't think a pocket operator feels like a toy when you hold it in your hand, because it's very sturdy built. This, like I'm sure, like is it called a PCB, is surely made well, but the whole like plasticky feel of it is off-putting. I don't really like, the drum machine is okay, I don't really like the synth, but the mixer and the filter is actually pretty cool. Lucid Vibe says, lol, saying not clickbait equals clickbait. Exactly. I clickbaited you here. Now, is it my fault or yours? This is the thing with clickbait. Like when I grew up, I think we viewed it more as on that the fault was like when I grew up, when people bought magazines with clickbaity headlines, we didn't call it clickbaity, we'd just call it headlines. Because back then when I grew up, we didn't like say like, oh, the magazines are so bad because they try and drive people to buy them. We would say, who's actually buying this shit? You know, the blame would be put on the consumer, not on the producer. Richard Alpin says D05 is excellent. Yeah, I've heard so as well, for sure. I know, I think Jeremy, Red Means Recording, has one. Heathcliff says we all need a synth hoarder intervention. So I was toying with the idea of doing like a funny video, like doing a proper like analysis of gas gear acquisition syndrome, like breaking it down into symptoms and etiology, like the background of the disorder and stuff, such, just for fun. But yeah. Let's see here. Dachipucci is here as well. If you haven't seen Dachipucci, he has a cool YouTube channel as well. I also featured him in one of my videos. He says Monotron feels like a toy too. Yeah, but no, you can't. Actually, you can't compare the two. Like, to me, like, this is sturdy built for, it's plastic, but it's like sturdy. The mini jams, they're like it's a soft, look here, it's like you can click the entire, like it's not even hard plastic. It's like, I just want to say, like, get it very clear out there that it's really a far step from anything like a PO or a Monotron in terms of like how it feels in your hand. Like, even the knobs on a Monotron is better. Paranormal Fish says, "Bad damn it, Bo, I fell for your evil scheme." Midnight Mix is here as well. Let's see here. Jay asks, other favorite synth channels on YouTube other than yours? I like Heinbach and Amulets. So people, give us your favorite synth YouTube channels. I watch Heinbach. Hello, my name is Hambach. I love his intro. His intros are like very self-aware. If you haven't noticed, like it's like he's like toying with the whole like personality thing. I enjoy it. I think there's some thought behind that. Like, hello, it is Heimbach. Like, it's so powerful. Like, I just dig it. Yeah, so watch Heimbach. I haven't watched Amulets much, but I think he does some cool music as well. I mean, there's so many good, like, who do I watch the most? Like, who do I watch? Like, you know, of course, being a creator myself, it's always important to kind of limit your exposure, because you don't want to get too kind of influenced and start comparing yourself. I mean, that goes for any creative process. Don't compare yourself too much, and don't kind of, I think when I go to YouTube, I try and watch a lot of tech channels, like Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat stuff for the storytelling, because that's where I need to improve and where I want to improve. And the tech channels because of the phenomenal like visual quality. So I watch a lot of that, but I follow a ton of people on YouTube. So I try and like, I don't think I have like one channel that I watch rigorously, like religiously, when it comes to like synths and music. I think I watch a lot of different channels a little bit. All of my friends' channels, of course, I you know, check in now and then and see what they're up to. But I think the channels I spend the most time on are channels that give me or teach me something that I need to learn about how to make videos, because I feel that's where I need to improve the most. Let's see here. Interpolette says, a good title idea: learn how to get a free analog synth with this one weird trick. Click here. That's awesome, Interpolette. I gotta do this. Learn how to get a free analog synth with this one weird trick. Let's see here. Local Technique says Loop Oop and Noir at Blank V are other favorites here. Yeah, totally super cool channels for sure. Paranormal Fish says, my favorites are yours and Red Means Recording, undoubtedly. Thank you so much. And I mean, Jeremy undoubtedly makes awesome videos for sure. Nailed it. Das German, Bro. Ja, ich bin halb Deutsch. Meine Oma kommt aus München. So ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber nur ein kleines bisschen. Aber ich trinken viel mit Bier. Ein großes Bier, bitte. Boom Bap Art is here as well, another cool YouTuber. I'm sure some of you are watching him as well. We are talking a little bit about the other cool YouTubers. Heathcliff says, I like the synth repair channels like Synth Pro, Synth Chaser, and Marcus Fuller. Like, I admire those guys. Like, that's some crazy stuff. But I get too anxious. Like, when people start picking stuff apart, I get anxious. Stop speaking a language that us Americans are too lazy to bother learning. I can't say Trick something asks, what first drum machine should I buy? First drum machine, so is it too soon to say the Drum Brute Impact, or will people go flame me for it? Like, and I'm not sponsored to say this, I'm not paid to say this, but I really think like the Drum Brute Impact is solid pick at the current. It's like, is it like 300 euros or something? I think it's a really solid pick for a first drum machine. Other than that, I think you could go with a Circuit. Novation Circuit is a good drum machine / synth to start with. Korg Electribe, I think you can use the sampler, at least you can use as a drum machine. The Tanzmaus from, I think it's from MFB, right? Is it? Tanzmaus, yeah. TR8, the TR8 is good, and the TR8 you should be able to get cheap now because people are selling it to buy the TR8S, or just selling it because. Joe Cavaletti says, give us more. Hi Bo, I'm at work. Live at night too. Yeah, I should do more live streams for sure. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Tempest, yeah, but Tempest is pricey. Like, it's not a good first drum machine, I think. But the cowbell on the Impact, yes, the cowbell on the Impact is so, it's like ding ding ding, like it's like cling cling, like it's so bad. Hosa Technology says, I'm at work too. Yeah, so work is not a problem here. Cheap synth for a beginner, like there's many. Volca keys. That's a cheap synth for a beginner, and it's actually very good. Like, there's no doubt about that. It sounds cool, it has character, it has a personality to it. Damn, the cowbell sucks. Game changer. Somehow I feel the irony in that statement. The Uno, yeah, Matthew, good seeing you, mate. Good that you're here, my moderator Matt, because the chat has been going crazy. Like, people are trolling and spam. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Studio Geek. No, I haven't seen your new video. I might watch it if you're nice. Oscar Carlson asks, what do you prefer, Digitone or A4? I think Digitone, actually, because Digitone has like accessible FM, which feels kind of cool and fresh to me. Like, I really want to release some of the music I made with it. I just, you know, time and everything. Like, I'm trying to focus on one song at the moment, the song I played earlier this stream, and not get sidetracked. Oscar asks, what is something you would like the Electron machines to have that they currently don't? I would like, okay, so one thing I'd like all Electron's machines is SD card slot, because I think like having like 1 gig or 2 gigs of internal storage, it's not enough. So I would love to see an SD card slot. I'm not sure if it like works with their way of handling files and stuff, but that would be cool. And I would also love the Electrons to have more MIDI sequencing possibilities. What I mean by this is, I would love it if like the A4 could sequence external gear using its channels more than just CV. I think that would be rad. And Yeah, those are, I think those are, and the major thing that I think Electron has to do, like this will probably be a future video where I will explain this more, but the synth that I would love Electron to make is like a portable Digitact / Digitone or something, like a portable, something like a Electron version of like an OP1 or something. Like something small, portable, a battery powered Electron device. That would be cool. Local Technique says, when you buy your first drum machine, don't skimp, just buy an 808. Exactly, Local. Just go for the 808. Let's see here. Let me see what's up. So if you're new, by the way, if you're new here to the live stream, don't forget to say hello in the chat and tell us that you're new so we can greet you. This is just a little Q&A stream and just hanging out. I do different things on the live streams. Sometimes I promote other people's work. Sometimes I show stuff. And this summer I've been taking it, really chilling it out. I did like 10 streams pretty like in a regular fashion, and I felt that it was kind of wearing on me because of the having it structured every week. So I'm not sure like if I will go back to something like that further down the line. Not sure. And yeah, I've heard Tyler Allen Johnson brings up that there was a chemical spill at the OPZ factory, which makes me very sad to hear. So there was a spill at the OPZ factory which set back their production, I think, at least to some extent. And hopefully I'm still getting an OPZ here soon-ish, because that's a synth that I would love to check out and work on and do some content around, because I think it'll be a very accessible synth. I love, we have two opposite views here. Mark says, cheap synths can be very good, and Mr. Basic follows up and says, going cheap is my biggest gear regret. So I've made this case before, so it could probably be a good time to say it as well. In one of my videos called like my opinions on the Volca Kick, which is not like a hands-on opinion about it, it's an opinion, it's more an opinion about large parts of the video is sort of misunderstood, and I totally get why people misunderstood it, because I wasn't really phrasing myself that good. I could have phrased myself better. So I don't think expensive stuff is better because it's expensive, or I don't really care about the price, but there is definitely a case to be made that we should always try and buy a little bit better stuff than we currently need. So if you see your need here, and you see yourself keeping working with music or doing music, even as it's just a hobby, aim for something which is a little bit better. Save up rather than just buying the first cheap thing. Firstly, because it's good for self-control, self-regulation. So you regulate yourself. You say, okay, I can wait. I can save a little bit more. And secondly, because if you buy something that's just enough, and you learn it and you want more, either you have to sell that piece of gear, or you're sitting there like frustrated, why didn't I get a little bit better? A good example is this. I got this lens. This is a Sigma lens. This is much better than what I currently need. This is a $1,000 lens, I think originally it was priced at. So it's a very professional lens. It's a really good one. It's a good piece of glass. Can I actually use this to its full potential? No, I can't. Definitely not. However, I will be able to. So instead of buying like a mid-tier, like this is the kit lens, but if I, placeholder, if I buy like a mid-tier lens for like $350, I might not want to use it once I get this one. Now I could of course sell it, but there's always a loss when you're selling stuff, and unless you're like, if you're really good at buying and selling stuff, no problem, do that. But a lot of people, including myself, are not that good at recuperating losses and stuff like that. So yeah, be sure that you buy something which is decent enough for your goals and aspirations. That's what I'm saying. So I don't really care if it's something expensive or if it's something cheap. Like a mini jam thingy we talked about can be totally just as good as something else. Just make sure that that is what you want. Because the thing with, say, an Electron unit is, while it's very expensive, it can also do a ton of things. So you can sort of, even if you're not using it to its full potential, you can often change how you use it, compared to, say, a Volca, which has a much more limited, definitely, like, price is limited. So of course, more accessible, but it's also more limited in what you can do with it. So that's the case that I often try and make. And that's not a case against buying budget, because I think there's like a ton of, just to make it very clear, like this lens here, this is the nifty 50mm lens from Canon. It's about 110 euros, I think. It's an f1.8 prime lens, and it's very, very good. It's budget, but it's actually very, very good for its money. It's like one of the best value lenses, I'd say. Definitely one of the best value lenses. So just kind of, the price doesn't matter. It's kind of what you need, and that you make sure that you get the stuff you need. Yeah, so yeah, it's the Sigma 18-35 1.8 art. Yeah. Wow, says on Interpolet. I'm glad I don't have lens gas. Yeah, so this is one thing that I don't talk much about, but of course, like, one of the reasons why I push Patreon and why I push sponsorships and stuff is because if I want to keep, and this is the same for pretty much anybody doing YouTube, primarily doing YouTube. If you want to keep pushing quality, it's not just about developing your skills. You will develop your skills over time, but if you want to keep pushing production quality, there needs to be a little bit of an investment. Like, I don't go crazy. Like, I bought a Canon M50 camera. It's a pretty cheap camera, but I knew that it would be like a good investment. I read up on it a lot. So I'm not going for like a $3,000 camera. I know other YouTubers have that, and I just couldn't do it justice now or in like 5 years, I think. But in 5 years, maybe. So it's, you have to budget it and also keep it kind of reasonable to what you're doing and your skill level and stuff like that. But yeah, the production costs, they're not that super high, but there's always, I'm pumping a lot of money into it, of course, because I do want to improve, even though it's not like super big money. Let's see here. Yeah, you want something you can grow into. That would be my reasoning in general. You want something that you can grow into for anything, regardless of what you're doing. Like, and of course, everybody does bad purchases when it comes to their gear and stuff. That's for sure. Richard says, I have the 35mm, 50mm, and 85mm art lenses. Nice. That really got you covered over a wide, like a wide range of how do you say? Focal lengths? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. No, wait. Anyway, like it has you covered. MR asks, how many hours a day did you spend working on videos when you started about a year or 2 years compared to now? So, like, I'm probably spending like at least 2 full days every week on YouTube. At least 2 full days. And probably more. Probably closer to 3 days some weeks. And that is taking care, of course, of kind of the business side of things, the social side of things, answering questions. Like, I get a ton of questions on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Not Twitter that much, but Instagram a lot and Facebook. And of course on YouTube as well. I think, I don't know, over 250 comments on the latest video or something like that. So Yeah, and of course video production and sometimes live streaming. So yeah, 3 days, depending on my workload on the university side, which I do part-time as well. Paranormal asks, any tips on working with FL? No, I can't help you with FL. The only experience I have of FL is from when it was called Fruity Loops. RDEP is here as well. Hi Bo, just joining in now from Edinburgh. Welcome from Edinburgh. Hello back to you from Sweden. Jay asks, what synths do you find yourself playing most, or your go-to? Playing the most? So there's the synths that I play the most because I'm doing like video projects and stuff. And then there's the synths that I return to. At the moment, I'm spending a lot of time with the Eurorack, obviously, because it's a lot of fun to explore it. I still use the Minilogue a lot. I still enjoy it a lot. I like to turn it on and make sounds on it. I use it a lot for kind of sound design. So if I'm ever going to do like some kind of patch library or something, or sound library with samples again, I'll probably include some samples from the Minilogue because I think it's a cool synth. Analog Rhythm Mark II is one that I enjoy using for various tasks as well, for sure. Where did you get that shirt? The Boog shirt. The Boog is it's from Richard. He's in the chat, so he can say he can tell you who he is if he wants to. But he got it for me. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Like, yeah, of course, having limitations with lenses can also make you work around, for sure. Like this is what I'm saying. Like, you have to make kind of estimation or analysis of what you need and why you need it. I use this lens the most, and I also use the Nifty 50 for close-ups. And then I use, on the M50, I use a 22mm mirrorless, like Canon M lens. And that's about it. Like, I don't change lenses that much. I try and work with what I got. And the only, like, one lens I could see myself adding would be like some kind of really macro lens. I think that's the correct way of saying it. Something that gets you really up and close. And that's more practical, because it can get very hard even with the 50mm to get really close on a subject because of the way stuff is positioned in the studio. Yeah, Richard is guilty as charged. Richard sent this over so I could do some booging. If I like the M50, yeah, the Canon M50, it's a damn solid camera for synth videos, for sure, or for music videos. Rofer says, you posted a while back that you got a Matrix boot, but I haven't seen anything since. Planning to put out some videos using it? So I have a few videos with the Matrix boot, and maybe some of them, let's see here. So let's see here. Can I see here? So I have like why I bought it, how to use the Matrix boot and the Mother 32 together, and I have Matrix boot first impressions live. So those are the 3 videos. I think those are the 3, right? Yeah, I think that I have. And to your question, like, I have a lot of thoughts about what I want to do with it on a video, but I just haven't gotten around to it. That's the problem. It's an amazing synth to play. It's very fun. It's very cool, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to fit on camera. Can I say it like that? Does it sound shallow or strange to you guys? It's not like, sometimes it's one thing to do fun videos, interesting videos, and it's another thing making music or interesting sounds, and sometimes it's just hard to get the aesthetics, the narrative, like the story behind something, to fit it all. Like, there's a ton of stuff I've done and stuff I want to do, but it's just very hard to fit it all and make it work, and kind of explain stuff in a way that makes sense. Richard says, so you're saying it's a bit fat? Yeah, you could, you know, it's a big piece. It's a big piece. And I'm sort of unconsciously, it's not a conscious decision, but I'm sort of unconsciously moving away from larger synths to cover on the channel, because it's just very hard to make an interesting production. And you can see this on many channels, that I mean, if I want to make a video where I include a lot of the big pieces, and I know some people really want that, it's just that it's very hard to have a pleasing aesthetic and make it look nice, and of course that's an aim as well, like a creative aim, and something I want to get better at, like making stuff that looks and feels nice and is interesting. So yeah, I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. And I see Ben is here. Not clickbait. DivKid says, Boalicious Live, how is it going, everyone? What did we say on Twitter? Was it like, what did we say? There was some funny, we had some funny conversations on Twitter. Not you and I, Ben, I think. But yeah, Noir is here as well. If you missed it, Noir, I did a little promotion of you earlier. I said I watch your videos and I think they are great. And if you are not already following Noir at Blank V, you should be doing so, because he does some seriously good videos as well. Really nicely Eurorack focused videos for the most part, but also, you know, reviews of other synths, and very well produced, that's for sure. And the same for DivKid, who is a good friend and makes really nice videos as well. Yeah, and everything's going good on my end here. I'm just checking what was the I probably can't find it. Let me see here. So yeah, we made this was the thread here on Twitter. I started working on a follow-up video to my latest clickbait wonder. So this is an idea for a clickbaity thumbnail that I made, and we had a lot of fun responses here. I think this one from Zach was I thought it was really funny, and Mick Benjamins from Native Instruments, he made this one as well. And I said, like, this is what you guys really want. I know it. Like, this is the way how you do videos and you get no annoyed comments. That Chipuchi was here with Simba. Let's see here. No, I wasn't there. I saw some funny comments about some bow levers. Yeah, I can't find it. So yeah. The Chosen One says, Bo, did you move your studio around again? Not that much. Like, it's still basically the same here. We can move to, I have a 2-camera layout. Damn. Gives you a little bit more of an idea of what it looks like still. So it's still like the main area here that I still haven't, like, I figured it out and then I switched it up again. But that's part of the fun. And yeah, over here, here's the new 90-degree rig with the new table, which works really nicely. So much bow on one screen. Ben says, DivKid says, why don't you look pixelated in real life, Bo, for us? Just not trying hard enough for the loyal fans. Yeah, I should work on my pixelation a bit more. Jonathan Ray says, heroes in the chat room. Yeah, we got some fine people here for sure. That's for sure. So if anybody's wondering like what's up, there's not really that much going on. I didn't really clickbait you into anything today. It's just a kind of a hangout, talking a bit about Synths. We talked a bit about news. We've been, just to show you some stuff we talked about. Wait, here's, yeah, we talked about hungry robots, pedals, the make noise stuff. Yeah, a lot of different things. Twisted Electron stuff as well. Stuff that is, I said earlier, I'll probably do like a review of the Twisted Electrons, their little happiness synth. Hopefully doing something with the hungry robot pedals. So that's cool. Low resolution is the new 4K. Yeah, I'm wondering when that's coming back. Like, we've seen cassettes now, and I saw Heinbach do the mini disc stuff, and yeah, so I'm wondering like when are we going back from 8K, 4K, and we're doing like pixelated streams and stuff like that. Dutchy Pritchie says, I actually don't wear pants in most of my videos, but please don't tell anyone. Like I know you're joking, but that's so funny. I often think about this when I record videos, that of course I wear clothes when I record videos, but you know, sometimes you toy with the idea like, what if I recorded a video where I had no pants? And then the next thought pumps into your mind. There's always some kind of reflective surface, not to say my glasses are, you know, they're quite reflective. So yeah, that would be like, don't do it, guys, don't do it. So some other videos I'm working on, besides like the next video will probably be the synth that I would never sell, and I'm also working on the follow-up for the reverb video, where I'm going to do like at least one portable setup that I'll show you how I made. It's very basic. It's geared a lot towards their kind of beginner audience, and I know a lot of you guys are beginners, so it's geared towards that. I'll probably do 1 or 2 different setups and show you how it works. And I also have, let's see, what else do I have? I want to do something with the TR8S as well. I've tried it, you know, worked with it a bit this summer, and I have some ideas for that. And yeah, of course, I have like a ton of different ideas, but those are kind of the stuff that I'm working with. Do I have something else? I have like a list here somewhere. Let me just, I have a little list thingy here on my phone. Yeah, probably doing like a new video on some pedals as well, further down the line. And yeah, if you missed it, I'm also judging the competition, the remix competition that Woody Piano Shack made. I'm one of the guest judges or something on that. And I'm also going on Ben's channel, not DivKid's channel, but I'm going on another Ben and his channel for an interview podcast thing tomorrow night. It's offline, but he'll cut it and release it on his channel, so that's coming up. And we're probably going to talk about like creativity and how to get stuff done and stuff like that. And I'm also working on a big script for like a beginner video, like I'm calling it like the definite beginner guide. I'm really hoping to do this seriously, doing a definite beginner guide for how to make synth and music production videos for YouTube. And it's not just about like the tech side of things. I'm going to talk a lot about like what goes into the mental process of doing it, things to think about, how to set yourself apart and stuff like that. And hopefully it'll be at least some novel, some new insights and ideas that could help some of you guys if you were into the whole making videos thing. It could just also be like, I have some ideas how you could do like videos for your own music and stuff like that. So hopefully that's going to be good. Sorry, Inky Blue, for giving you those thoughts. Oh, nice seeing you, Lloyd. Lloyd Robinflex is here as well. He asks, who's going to Modular Meet next weekend? So I'm... Modular Meet, where is that Modular Meet? I'm losing track of them. There are so many. I think Midnight, you asked about like EQ and stuff, and like I have rudimentary understanding of all those things. I wouldn't say like on any professional level whatsoever. So that's why I'm not really doing any videos on like mixing. Like I've done a little bit about it, but I'm not sure. Like I feel like, you know, I could do like maybe like a beginner tutorial or beginner videos on mixing and how an EQ works and stuff like that. But it feels like it's been done also. So yeah, I think that's why I'm not doing it. Let's see here. Favorite reverb? I'm not sure. Like to be honest, I use a lot of the Native Instruments stuff, and I use it's getting a little warm here, so I'm a little tired, but it's what it's called. You know, the rack thing. The one that is kind of meant for guitars. Anyway, yeah, the Native Instruments rack thing for, I can't remember the name. And you have a lot of different like reverb effects that you can put into it. Yeah, you guys can probably help me out here with the name. And I use that a lot for reverb. Where's the sip of the coffee? It's coming in the next video. Yeah, Guitar Rig. Sorry, yeah, Guitar Rig, obviously. So Guitar Rig with the different reverb plugins, I think is very cool. Simon Cassell is here as well. What was your favorite music style while growing up? I shifted a lot, but I listened to a lot of like old school trance. That was a very long period, like Paul van Dyk, Armin van Buuren. I'm not sure it was like trance, more house, right? Even back then. Tiesto, of course. Like For an Angel by Paul van Dyk was like a big influence on me. Will, I got it from Richard in the chat, the Boog t-shirt. I'd love some Strymon though. That would be cool, like for reverb. yeah, Noara. It would be very cool to go to NAMM. Hosa says, Bo at NAMM needs to happen. Yeah, Hosa, it needs to happen. Not calling anybody out here, but it needs to happen. So the status of going somewhere is this. I will be going to England or to Britain probably this September for an event. I can't tell you more. As soon as I can tell you something, I will tell you something about it. I'm not sure if I have any time to hang out, if anybody wants to meet up or something. If I do have time for this, I will let everybody know in advance. If there's anybody living in the London area who wants to meet up. Because I'm going away in September, maybe Synthfest is not happening this year, and the next big thing that I'm focusing on is Super Booth next year. That would be really cool to go, and that's something that is not very problematic to make happen. NAMM, on the other hand, means a lot of time away from home, means a huge investment, jet lag, the whole shebang, and also like a very long journey. And I'm not really sure. It would be amazing to meet up with guys like Noir, for example, and other American synth people and to check it out, just to experience it. But to do that, I would probably need some benefactor of some kind that wants me to go. company or some patron or something that really wants me to go, because it's like a super big investment on my part. It's not like the financial side either only, it's the whole practical thing. So that's it. But the super booth next year should be no problem. Probably not going to cover everything. Like I'm not going there as a news reporter or journalist. I'll probably just go to hang out, have fun, check stuff out, do one or two videos, maybe do some live stream from outside the venue or something like that. That would be fun. Synthfest would also be very fun as well, but considering I might go to London in September, yeah, not sure it'll happen. Bo needs a sugar daddy. Bo is still ignoring my little fluffy cloud suggestion. Not ignoring. I'm just kind of, you know, I'm a Swede. I don't ignore. I just like, when a Swede doesn't ignore a topic, we start to talk about something else instead. Rednep says, NAMM didn't seem as relevant this year. Superboot was on point. Yeah, so Superboot is more fun for me, I think, personally, because it's a smaller community-driven thing, closer by as well. Any hard trance fans here? I had like a very short hard trance phase. Very short, like a couple of months, where I listened a lot to it. Yeah, Dachi, it would be super cool to have a meetup in around Superbooth next year. That would be awesome. Little fluffy clouds. I mean, you know, the harder you guys push the fluffy clouds, the less I will listen to it. Like, I get anti. I'm like, no. If everybody's listening to it, I won't. Let's see if there's any questions here. Yeah, sorry, Robin asks, I thought you were coming to DivKid Mod Meet next weekend. I considered it, like it was definitely something I considered, but you know, I don't even have a passport, so it's in the works. I'm fixing my passport as we speak. I haven't had a passport in 4 years or something, 5 years, which means I haven't been abroad in that time either. I'm kind of stuck in Sweden, stuck at home with the family a lot. That's for sure. 10 Mil Production says or asks, you like Aphex Twin, Bo? So I like it, but it's not something that I listen to a lot. Like, it's cool music, but no, it's not something I have on my playlist. Ben says, haha, didn't know we had some cheesy trance connection, Bo. That was a way into dance music for me while playing in a rock punk pop. Should we, okay guys, should we listen to some old Bo Beats trance? Should we? If you want to hear some really old, like really old trance, smash that like button. And the link's in bio. So while we are doing this, I can do my sellout speech, because I'm such a sellout for even trying to make a buck. You should head over to patreon.com/bowbeats and become a supporter and join our forum, guys. We have a Patreon forum called simplysynth.com, and if you support with $1 a month, you get access and you support this beautiful guy. sorry, that was just the extent of the selling out. So let me see here. Let's see if I can find some old trance music from way back. Let me see here. I'm just checking here my folders. Mimo, this is a common question. Why don't you own any vintage gear? I sold the vintage stuff I had, like 2008, 2007, 2009 maybe. The few stuff I had, like DX100, Roland D50, if it counts as vintage, RM1X, and I haven't really looked back since. I missed the RM1X though, but not more than, you know, I can live with it. Let's see here. Okay, let's find something really old. Is this okay? Hold your horses now. Okay, let's see how loud is this. So here's some trancey stuff. So this was trance from like 2000, around that. Those sounds were actually from the RM1X. That's the Yamaha RM1X in action. See if we can find some old. We were talking like old trance, like really old trance. Let's see if we can find something more, something really old. Is this any good? Wait. I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, this is some Eurodance stuff from like 2000 or something. Yeah, so this track is actually available, I think, on Patreon. I think I uploaded it a while back, or like a blast from the past. So also some like really old dance music that I made. But I want to see if I have it. Don't I have any like? Okay, so let's see if. See what this is. I think this is just some tracks that I mixed together, like a demo or something. Let's see if it's any good. This is really old stuff, 2000, 2001 or something. these are all my tracks from way back. Some really old dance tracks. You should have been a DJ. So I had those. I had all of those aspirations, but you have to realize, like, growing up, I wasn't really encouraged to pursue any musical career. I had my first contract when I was like 15 or something with an American label, but I wasn't really pushed by my parents to pursue it. I think that they wanted me to do an academic career more, and I'm not like blaming them, but it did. I can see now that it has taken me a long time to sort of go back to my roots and start to focus on art in a wider sense. You know, being creative, doing a creative project, and then focusing on that more than my academics and academic side of what I do. Yeah, MC505. This is the RM1. I think some of these tracks were the RM1X, which is very similar to the MC505. So, considering the early success I had, I have like no doubt that if I have had the passion to truly devote myself, I could probably have gone somewhere with it. Even more than I did. You know, I did make a bit of money from my music when I was younger, but didn't really pursue it. And you know, once you start, like at some point, I just, you know, made some kind of choice in my head. Like, do I want to do music, or do I want to do something else? 10 Mil asks, Bo, what do you think about old EMU systems from the time? Yeah, like those old EMU systems were very cool, but way back when I had the RM1X and stuff, like I you know, I tried them, but they were, you know, I couldn't obtain that kind of hardware back then. That's for sure. David asks, what synth do you prefer to buy with the circuit? I think something like the Monologue or Minilogue works really nicely with the circuit, actually. Richard says, I can always pop to London for a meetup. That would be really cool, Richard. Like, I would really like that. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's like a one-day thing, which is kind of set, you know. It looks like I'm getting sponsored to stay at a hotel and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if it's like set in stone that it has to be just the day thing. But if it isn't, if I can do a weekend, a meetup would be awesome. Richard, thank you for hanging out. And of course you need to shop some food. Mimo is in London as well. That's awesome. I think we have a lot of people in and around London and from England. I was thinking, did I have like some other cool old video? Some old, we're talking about like old trance stuff. Let's see here. Just checking here. It's kind of funny looking at like really old stuff. Like some of it is, you know, decent, but this is probably pretty old as well. This is very cheesy, I think. Let's see here. Let's see if it... Let's see how it sounds. I think I remember this track. Any hip-hop? Bo? Yeah, sure. So let's see here. Michael T says, I got my first synth this morning, the Uno synth. Now I can join the club. Welcome to the club. Now you've gained access. Ben Burns is here. I'm here for the clickbait. So Ben Burns is also a YouTuber. Let me give him a little bit of a shout out here. If you guys haven't seen his Ben Burns. Let me see if I can find his channel. So Ben has a cool little YouTube channel here, and you can check him out if you want to. And Ben is actually having me on as a guest for his podcast. So we'll record it tomorrow, right, Ben? And Max Power says, Bo, I bought a second circuit because of you. I named them Sherry and Terry. 2 circuits is actually a lot of fun. It's very fun. It's very cool. But okay, so I had a request for old hip-hop. Okay. Let's find some cheesy old hip-hop. I'm just watching it because I did some collaborations. I'm not sure, like, some of the people I worked with back then might not want their stuff out there. So, what is this? Is this something seriously? Oh, I have some really, really cheesy stuff here. Gotta watch it. Got some really bad old stuff. But some more hip hop stuff. Is this some cheesy stuff? I'm not sure. Yeah, this is no good. Like, I want to go for something really old. Let's find some hip hop. What is this? This is pretty cool. This is not... I'm sorry. This is like the JV 1010 or something, 1080. The Roland module. This was actually recorded in my school's large studio. So with a what's it called, the JV 1010 or something, JV 1080 or that old, you know, that old synth box. Let's see here. I think I'll play like one more tune and then we'll call it an evening. Let's see if we can find some funny stuff. Okay, I think this is pretty cool. I think this could be pretty good. This is like some old beat that never got used for anything, and I think it's from 2002 maybe, so it's quite old. Yeah, some old hippity hop or something. I could probably use it like for a B-roll. Yeah, for sure. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Ben, good seeing you, that you headed back. Did you, Ben, did you miss, I played you some trance stuff. So guys, if you haven't checked out the latest video, it's over on my channel. It's called I Sold My Synths. Here's why. It's clickbait. It's fun. It's all in good spirits. Thank you for all the cool comments as well. Like I think I had 3 rude comments out of 250. So that's cool. Means that we can handle a little bit of clickbait. And as always, be sure to check out other cool YouTubers here in the chat, like Dachipucci, DivKid Video, Ben Burns is here as well, Noiret Blank V, Boombap Art was here as well, just to mention a few, Mr. Basic, a patron, and also a YouTuber. So be sure to check everybody out. I see Inky Blue was here, NDR was here, Pierre was here, a lot of people. Sorry if I missed you. So yeah, Cuckoo is here as well. Cuckoo joining the cool club with all the cool YouTubers. And Cuckoo, we need to set up that interview on my channel sometime that we talked about, because that would be awesome to have you on and talk a bit about your creative process and what you're doing. So Northern Cat is here. He's late as well. You know, maybe I'll tune in later tonight. Maybe I'll tune in tomorrow. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah, I'm taking it a little slow, and just as it comes. And I feel I'm warm. It's like 30 degrees in here now. So so yeah, everybody, be sure to check out patreon.com/bowbeats. Join our little forum over on simplosynth.com and everything. So yeah, great. So we didn't do much this stream. Answered a few questions, listened to some old music, and just had a good time. So everybody, talk to you later.